For all, like whoever so is not owning house anywhere in the country, they are eligible under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. So it's housing for all. Next. So scheme is launched on June 2015 to provide all-weather Pakka house to all eligible women. It's like as of now when scheme like initiated, it's like demand was like 1 crore 12 lakhs, but as of now we have sanctioned what demand was like 1.12 crores. It's like we have sanctioned one more than that. We have sanctioned 1.18 crores. So it's like schemes cover all statutory towns as of 2011 census. Whatever town added later on, we included that also in our schemes. Then whatever the planning area like periphery areas, okay, we included that also in our scheme. Then also like villages comes under the periphery area, that also in the like we cover on the urban schemes. So and also like we have fixed the like carpet area of the house, like at least we have to construct 30 SQM house for the EWS and LIG. We also allow all those beneficiaries who have Pakka house, but their house is less than 21 SQM carpet area. We have we giving the grant, same grant to whatever grant given to others, we are giving the same grant to them also to extend their house, and they should also have the at least 30 SQM house. Next. So what mission highlights? Mission like with house, we are providing all those basic services: toilet, kitchen, water connection, electricity, Ujjwala, like gas connection also. And now also we have it added in PMAY 2 mission, solar mission through like solar panel also. Then we have like following the cafeteria approach, we have the four verticals. We are like flexible to all, like anyone who is like if anyone who is going for the BLC, so he can choose BLC. If he is going for multiple like AHP vertical, he can go for AHP. If anyone can go for the CLSS like through the home loan, then he can go like as per the choice of beneficiary, he can choose the like verticals and he can take the benefits. We are like also like whatever house constructed in the PMAY, either if the woman like on the name of the woman, if it is not, then it's the joint. It's like only like if there is a no female in the family, then only it's on the male. Otherwise, it's either in the joint or either it's on the name of the female. First time in the country, like we also introduced a scheme for the middle income group, where the income of household is up to 18 lakhs. They are also eligible for the housing under the PMAY schemes. They can get home loans, and they will also get the subsidy from up to 2.35 lakhs under the like CLSS verticals. We also encourage state government have competition among the states to best perform and like implement the schemes better. Mission has a four verticals. Mission has the four verticals: BLC, AHP, ISSR, and CLSS. BLC has two components. One is the enhancement and one is the new BLC. Second, AHP. Third is the ISSR. Then CLSS. Under BLC, like beneficiary, they are getting 1.5 lakh central assistance. Then state government is topping up. Somewhere it's 50,000, 60,000, but it's like up to 3 lakh. Some of the state they are topping up. So it's like 1.5 lakh of the central government and 3 lakhs up to the state. So somewhere they are getting somewhere 4.5, somewhere 5 lakh. But average, you can say across the country, beneficiary they are getting 3 lakhs average, like under the BLC. Same with the AHP. AHP again, central government assistance is the 1.5 lakh. Somewhere state government again they are topping up. If I can say the Tamil Nadu, they are topping up at least 10 lakhs per unit for the AHP house for the beneficiary, and after they are selling house 1 to 2 lakhs to the beneficiary. So it's very much affordable to the beneficiary, and they can even we have the other facilities also like tripartite agreement with the banks and all. So if anyone who can't take like have the capability to take the loan, so through the agreement with the government, local body and beneficiary, so like and we are giving the undertaking, so beneficiary can get the loan and house can be on the affordable rate. ISSR vertical, again this is the like part of the AHP verticals also, because here like we are creating the house for the slums, but BLC and under BLC and AHP we have like all those beneficiaries, they are also like covered under the AHP and BLC vertical. CLSS vertical, that is the only central government, like centrally sponsored, where the 100% funding is coming from the government of India, and beneficiary they are taking loan subsidy on their home loans. Next. This is the BLC vertical. Under BLC vertical, as of now, we have sanctioned around 75 lakhs, and out of 75 lakhs, around say 49 lakhs houses we have construct, we have delivered to the beneficiaries. Next. AHP verticals, we have more than 16 lakh, around 16 lakh houses we have approved. Out of that, around 9 lakhs houses we have constructed and we have delivered to the beneficiaries. Remaining like 1.5 lakh and everything I have already explained. Next. ISSR vertical, this is the slum redevelopment verticals. Under here we have sanctioned 2.95, but we have completed more than that, because it's like when we have started JNNURM, that time earlier scheme was also there. So whatever backlog was there, we have we have funded through like PMAY and we have completed. Next. This is the CLSS vertical. Here, like Government of India, at least they have approved more than around 60,000 crores. They have given the 60,000 crores subsidy to around 25 lakhs beneficiaries, and it's across the country. Here, like you can see the EWS, LIG, MIG, and MIG2. So anyone who is earning up to 18 lakhs, 18 lakhs is very handsome salary. I think many of them we do not have. So anyone who is earning up to 18 lakhs, they are the eligible. They was the eligible. Now they are, of course, under PMAY2, they are not eligible. But we got at least MIG, like around out of 25 lakhs, around 17 lakhs benefited under like CLSS vertical. They got more than 2.30 lakh subsidy under PMAY. Next. So we have the mechanism of monitoring mechanism. We have accountability, transparency. We have fixed everything. We have the central government at national level. We have the team. We have the state level. We have the local level, and we have the monitoring mechanism. We have the GIS. All whatever funds we are releasing is through the DBT, through the PFMS. So there is no like what there are example what PM supposed to say 1 rupee Delhi se jata tha 54 nahi pahunchta tha, but here in our case there is nothing like that. Whatever we are sanctioning, 100% is credited to the beneficiary's account. Then we have the technology. We are using GIS. We are using Aadhaar-based verification of each and every beneficiary. So there is no like no beneficiary can get twice benefits. We have the our data is integrated with the PMAY rural also. So if anyone who get benefit in rural area and he is coming to the urban area, he is applying for that. So we do the duplication with the rural. So also if they get benefits there, so they can't get benefit to here. So we have the complete mechanism. Next. We also have the geotagging of the each house, like from the grounding to till completion. So we have the 5 stage. Every stage we are doing the geotagging. We have our own app. We have the Bhuvan app. We have our PMAY app also for the geotagging of each house. We have the specialist, and like from the grounding to till completion, each stage we are geotagging, and anyone can see. If anyone want to do research on that, then they can ask access to us. We can give the access, and they can identify all those things, and they can do research how these houses have constructed, what are the how geotagging happened, what are the time from grounding to foundation and founding to lintel, plinth, and completion. What is the time period and everything? This is the research point. Anyone can do research, but this is the good research. Then next, we have like PMAY. If you are the PMAY beneficiary, then you will get all the benefit of the other scheme also. Like 2 minutes, ma'am. So like our scheme converge with the other missions. Like so we are like toilet from the Swachh Bharat mission, household house connection for Jal Jeevan mission, light from the other like Ujjwala, then Ujjala and all. Next. So far our achievement is in last 2015 to till date, our total investment was 8.07 crores. So out of that, Government of India sanctioned 2 lakhs crores. Out of that, we have like released 1.67 lakhs crore to the beneficiary. Under like our demand was 1.12 crores. We crossed the demand and we sanctioned more than that. And again, PMAY2, again we are constructing more than 1 crore. With this, next. With this, like Government of India again come with the PMAY 2.0, where again we are constructing more than 1 crore house in next 5 years. Next. So here again we have the 4 verticals. BLC, HP, we merge BLC, the slum wala verticals ISS, we merge with the beneficiary-led construction and HP, because whatever, like what our experience says, like slum dwellers who have the, like where the tenure is there, they got benefit under the BLC. If they do not have the secure tenure, then they got the benefit under the HP vertical. So data says, okay, you haven't done nothing on the ISS part, but this is not true. So again, so what we have done, we merge that with this vertical. We introduce new vertical, that is affordable rental housing for the migrants, poor, students, whoever. So 2 minutes. Last slide, sir. Then interest subsidy, where loan is up to 25 lakhs and subsidy is 1.8 lakhs. Next. So this is the like new schemes, like this is next 5 years. Like again, the same, anyone who is not owning Pakka house anywhere in the country, they are the eligible. EWS again 3 lakhs, but MIG we have reduced that 18 lakh income to the 9 lakhs. Now here we have increased the household size, but what we have realized, 30 SQM carpet areas, again it's the like smaller. If family increases, then it's like tough for them. They are selling the house, so we have increased the carpet area up to 45 SQM, and for ISS where the loan we have increased about 120 SQM. Family compromise, earlier it was a husband wife. If adult earning member, earlier we are considering individual family, here now we have removed that. Then special focus now we are giving to the all those like Safai Karamchari and Anganwadi workers and all those, coverage to all. Done sir, done. Last slide. Last sir. Next. So again, next, leave it, next. So next. So these are the some of the examples where like how transformation happens. This is the one example from the Rajkot. Next. Chalo. This is from the before and after. Next. Chalo. These are the photographs from the across the country where like how transformations. Chalo. Thank you.
Before Dr. Sanjeev takes up our winding up the whole session in detail, one or two points I want to make in sense of understanding from the all speakers related to. I hope everyone had a great understanding about the kind of deliberations they were making. The time limit was there, they could not explain that in detail, but whenever you are in touch with them, you can just get the details, how they have been working, or how they have been collecting data, how they are doing research on it, what kind of methodology they are using it. You can take time and just have a discussion with them. But what I could understand through this is that the urban ecosystem, when we say, there are couple points one should always keep in mind. The catch point in this whole session was that is related to reconstruction and management law. I hope what speakers have talked about, to find how reconstruction and the management has to be done. For that, you need to understand the ecosystem that is urban. Urban, everyone knows about it, and then the ecosystem has 3-4 points and indicators where you should understand them. Everyone made a point by showing you the photographs related to the construction of houses and buildings. Maybe sparsely or maybe in a cluster manner. Now, how to manage and reconstruct those cluster points, I hope practically the Sanjeev ji has given a lot of points to make you understand from the planning point. Then you have to have the natural resources within the natural environment within the urban system. You need to manage it up. And you need to reconstruct that if you are deteriorating that. If human values have not been able to assess the interplay of both the built-up environment and the natural environment, there is going to be a disaster effect on the urban lifestyle. At the same time, the population and what they say, and what Thakur was saying, that the carrying capacity. Two words are very important here. We discussed one. One is related to the carrying capacity. One word. I hope everyone knows about how much the carrying capacity one should have it. If, say, for example, you are sitting another 100 people move in, I hope this room is not meant for those extra 100 people. So that means this carrying capacity may be for 50 or 60 people here. There are those who can sit comfortably. And the issue related to migration, what he says was that 25 lakh people moving to, they're creating a kiosk. And I was talking to him in the morning that the kiosk theory becomes more relevant to understand how to manage it. I hope they have been able to do that. The next part is the social structuring of the city is important. And for that, we need to have 3-4 points again to make you understand it, that how to interconnect all these 4 domains of the urban ecosystem, the human environment or a social environment or all these kind of the system approach, but you need to understand how you want to interconnect it. Or maybe then you need to understand the diversity of the landscape or maybe the environment where we are living. That diversity has to be understood by you planning it. Whether you have to plan it according to the open spaces, how spaces have to be kept in open, where other kind of slums need to be developed, all these kind of the related issues of diversity have to be kept in mind. And then the urban ecosystems are really very complex. I will point that it's very difficult to understand the urban system. It's not easy. चाहे आप कितने भी साल इकट्ठे रह लें यहाँ पर आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. Every time there is a new system emerging and new changes are happening. The way if I look at say last 40 years I've been here, if I come after 40 years here, I will not be able to understand what Delhi was then. So today the Delhi is very, very different. People talk about say the lot pollution is happening. I hope when I was a student, the level of pollution was much higher then, but there was no calculation. But today there are calculations. I remember my shirt used to become black in color by the time I used to move in new specials. And the kind of the I used to take it out was so bad and scent, it was itching at that point of time. So now the situation has improved, but the volume of vehicles have increased. That the pollution might have not increased, but the number of vehicles might have increased. That's another ecosystem one has to keep in mind. And plus the resilience of the word she has kept. How do you make the city more resilient to the kind of issues and problems emerging out of what the discussion all these panelists have? You have the practical problem the planners are facing. He has not really given in the details how they are being pushed by the politician on one side, how the administration, the bureaucracy is pushing them inside, how the local powerhouse or the power people are pushing them outside. They have plans. I'm 100% sure they have those plans in place, but how to implement? इन्होंने अपने मन की बात नहीं बोली जो इनको दबाव रहता है. ये ब्यूरोक्रेसी में नहीं बोल सकते. हम तो एकेडमिक्स में बोल सकते हैं. राजनीति आएगा बोलेगा ये प्लान ठीक नहीं तो चेंज करो. तो गली को यहाँ से वहाँ शिफ्ट कर देगा तो मेरी गली यहाँ से जा. ऐसा होता नहीं. So the point is, people in the administration cannot speak their mind. At least people like in academics should speak their mind. उधर बोल सकते हैं. उनको बोलना भी चाहिए. आज जब बोलेंगे तो आवाज दूर तक जाएगी. जब दूर तक जाएगी तो इनकी बात को हम कह देते हैं. This is where the interrelationship has to develop. If we can't say, I can say, or I can write. आप बोल नहीं सकते, लिख तो सकते हैं. तो आप लिख ही दो. You publish paper. Take their input from them. He will give you in private the input. He will say, don't quote my name. Doesn't matter, don't quote it. Get a data, print it up, let them verify. The question that is related to is how to make this city more resilient. It's not simply a job of the bureaucracy and the political structure. It is the responsibility of the society as well as to take a leadership. If the society doesn't take the leadership, I hope the kind of issues and challenges will continue to remain when they were there when I was a student. When you are there, next generation will have the same issues and challenges. There will be no end to the misery of the urban system. They will grow in the same happy life. हमेशा ऐसे ही होगा. तो उसके लिए आपको जरूरी है. We need to see that how the cities produce something to them, or maybe how you have to see the management of the urban environmental issues and challenges which you are facing. Now the climate regimes are coming up. For climate action plan is happening. I hope the planners need to bring in the concept of the climate action plan into their planning process. जब तक वो नहीं आएगा तो आपके क्लाइमेट इश्यूज को चैलेंज नहीं कर पाएगा, आप उसको मैनेज कैसे करेंगे? तो वो भी एक हिस्सा इन्वायरमेंट अर्बन इकोसिस्टम का बनेगा। और लास्ट में 2 पॉइंट है, बायोडाइवर्सिटी एक हिस्सा है। नेचर में घरों घर बनाते चले जाएंगे, पेड़ पौधे की जगह नहीं। इन्वायरमेंट के नाम पे आप क्या बोलते हैं, पेड़ लगा रहा है इन्वायरमेंट होता है क्या? बताएं, इन्वायरमेंट के नाम पे पेड़ लगाना इन्वायरमेंट ठीक कर देता है? तो ठीक नहीं करता। You have to have a biodiversity concept of everything together in the environment system which you study. So therefore, the biodiversity has to be maintained for the urban ecosystem to survive, or it will clash or it will crash. So therefore, another one is all people, social groups, most important one, have to behave and learn to live together and respect each other's value. And there should be a vision of social groups. Only then the urban ecosystem can survive. In different social groups will lead to the disastrous situation where you see in most urban centers large number of dharna, protestation, looting, pulling death because this society is not resilient and they don't respect each other. So therefore there is a greater need for the reconstruction of society of one kind of one. These are simply the observations that I should share with you all. The rest in So in that case, rest of the things, Sanjeev will wind up with the all sessions and the honorable speaker has spoken to you. He will wind up the session in detail. Thank you so much.
Can we take 1 or 2 questions, then I can.
If anyone has a question, before you ask a question, that should be very clear in your mind.
I have no question, but I have a request.
उसको पूछने से पहले आपके मन में बहुत क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए। आप सब पढ़े लिखे समाज है, अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे तो अच्छा। क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए पूछना नहीं तो मत पूछना रहते बैठे। चलो भाई, किसी को है क्वेश्चन पूछना?
We have to start our technical session, so if we can. We have to start our technical
Okay,
session
so-
to 5.
Yeah.
5 मिनट में wind up।
Very quickly, I will try to wind up, although many of the things already have Professor has highlighted. But I have also the responsibility because I am sitting here, so I will try to conclude some of the things. As the theme of this panel discussion is urban restoration and management.
Okay.
So the question comes here that can we restore or can we manage? So being a student of ecology, we need to understand when we are trying to understand
Happy
the
batch,
urban ecosystem, we need to understand the earth system. So it is not necessary that we need to be in search or understand the other ecosystem. That is also very necessary. Because one of our teacher was always like telling us that if you want to understand the history of urbanization or urbanism, you please try to read about the gesture of India, which is gesture and others. So there are many examples that Mumbai and the Bangalore is also there. There are many wetlands which are now covered by the many of the building is also already there. So we are very lucky that we have 4 panelists with us who from the academia. One is I think from the policy and another from the planning. So this is like a good example of that which you can say, and the Kaushal has also ended with that. The collaboration and the participation is very important. Otherwise, everyone is doing in their way. We have a one goal. Goal is already fixed, but our path is different. So participation, collaboration is also very important. And the some of the point which I have highlighted, Gaurav sir has also highlighted that it is a planning or the management issue because in the periphery area. I remember because I was when in Aysar Mohali. So that the Aysar Mohali and the surrounding area was basically the local native was there. Those who were like rearing buffaloes and cows. But when we visited last year, the whole of the city is totally converted. So I mean to say that the livelihood is also changed, and sometimes the livelihood is also controlling us these ecological factors also. So if you shifted from the agriculture to the other area, definitely all the shifting is there. So this is also very important. The point which we need to be taken into the consideration is that one is very important. The governance is very important. The political willingness is also very important. As Professor Thakur has highlighted, we can also understand his emotions and attachment with the singular city because he is the best example who's facing these issues daily, since morning to the evening also. So that the city which was like established for 25,000 and now there may be more than 2.5 lakh people are there. So I mean to say that these sometimes the infrastructure is also attracting these population also. So sometimes the government of Himachal is also planning that if some of the offices can be shifted in the lower area, definitely the population may be declined. And definitely it may be happen. Now the aims comes up, that most of the AV and this central university, they were established in the area when we go for the interview, it is in the Bangalore or far away from the city. But after 10 or 9 years, you can see the whole of the city town being come. So this is also one of the idea. If these infrastructure can be also like it may be distributed the different areas, then population can be controlled. Another point, evenly, Kaushal sir has also highlighted that individual responsibility is also very important. And what is about the vision? So vision of these the politician, the bureaucracy, and all that is the point. Sir has highlighted that the solution comes from the problem. So we are talking about more that urban flooding, then the urban flooding comes. So Chandigarh was one of the best planned city in earlier, but now the problem is also come. Earlier that the Chandigarh already quoted example, the Chandigarh is one of the plans. There was no slum in that area, but now new slum also comes up in that area. So I mean to say this the problem giving us some of the solution also. And the last point, which is very important, which is also the moral of the story, that the participation, collaboration, coordination, that is very important as well. Academia can be thinking in different way, NGOs can be thinking in different way. Their responsibility and goal is different. Ranaji, the goal is responsibility is different. But how we can do for that collaboration is different. Thank you. Over to you. Thank you, organizers, for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, moving forward, we would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to our respected chairperson, sir, honorable co-chair, sir, and panelists. Before we proceed, I would like to invite our session coordinator, Dr. Suraj Kumar Malik, sir, for the further felicitation ceremony as a token of our gratitude for their esteemed presence.
Thank you so much, Devansh. This session is very fruitful and insightful according to my views, and I think everyone don't oppose with me also. Just because of the chairperson and the co-chairperson highlighted each and every points of the panelists in a very beautiful manner and significant way, so that people get informed that how much problem is going on in our society and the city level. So with this, I would like to start the felicitation. I would like to call Bishra sir at the beginning with the Kaushal Sharma sir. Please, with token of appreciation and the beautiful bust. So,
India Gate to Mali.
thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Amrita Bajaj ma'am to felicitate Sanjeev Sharma sir. कौन है संजीव शर्मा, उसके बाद कौन है जैन ठाकुर ना कौन
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to call Ashwini Agnihotri sir to felicitate Dr. Professor B.R. Thakur sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Ramlal sir to felicitate our distinguished panelist, Gaurav Kalhotra, sir. Sandeep. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Himanshu Mishra, sir, to felicitate our extreme panelist, Mr. Sanjeev Alawat. Sandeep. No. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Sasank Patel, sir, and Sandeep Sapati, sir, to felicitate our extreme panelists, Mr. Kanha Goda, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It's indeed an insightful session for us, all of us. Now we would like to give our formal vote of thanks for this chairing this session to chairperson and co-chairperson also, and all the panelists and the dignitaries make this session impactful and insightful. So now we would like to conclude this session and also moving for the technical session. Now hand it over to the anchors.
We have to distribute the certificates.
Okay. Okay. Also, we have to distribute the certificates to the panelists and the dignitaries.
Manchu, please. Thank you so much, everyone. And may I now request all the keynote speaker, chair, co-chair, reporters to kindly move to their respective session. Almost all the rooms like C1, C2, C3, all the rooms are located here except A17, which is located on the first floor. Thank you. In case you have any doubt, volunteers are all around the college. Thank you.